Okay, gang, welcome to Hands-on Equations, Lesson 5. And to start with Lesson 5, we are going to look at this particular problem. 5x minus 3x plus 2 equals x plus 5. This right here, this minus 3x, that's the new piece of our puzzle. So it's really simple, gang. Now we're going to take 5 x's, and I'm going to put all 5 of these x's on my board. Why? Because I'm supposed to. That's what it tells me to do, 5x. Now I want to take away 3 of those x's. So I pull 3 of them off the board. I add my 2, I add an x to the other side, and I add a 5. Once we get the setup correct, now all it is a matter of isolating our variable. Let's get all our variables or all our blue pawns on one side of our pan, of our balance, and all my cubes on the other side of my balance. I do that by taking away one pawn from my right, and what I do to my right, I must do to my left. Now it's still in balance, and I can't take any more pawns away, but I can subtract 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. 5 minus 2 is 3. So that leaves me with an answer of 1x equals 3. Now let's go ahead and check our answers. So I have a 3 here, a 3 here, and a 3 here. 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 3 is 9, so it's 15 minus 9. 15 minus 9 is 6, and 6 plus 2, because I gotta add my 2, is 8. And over here on my right side, I have 5 plus 3 equals 8, so I have 8, check 8. Let's try one more example for lesson 5. Okay, well, that's the same one. How about if I turn the page? That might work. So now I have 2x plus x minus x plus 1 equals x plus 9. It's very simple. 2 x's, put them up there. Plus an x, put it up there. Minus an x, take it off and add 1. And on the other side, I have an x and a 9. Now let's go ahead and isolate our variable. We've just simplified the equation. Now we're going to isolate. We want to isolate by getting pawns on one side, that's the blue ones, and cubes on the other. Take away one pawn here, one pawn here. Subtract 1 from my left side, subtract 1 from my right side. So 9 minus 1 is 8. So that leaves me with an answer of x equals 8. And now let's go ahead and check our answers. 2 times 8 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 minus 8 is 16. And 16 plus 1 is 17. And over here on my right side, I have 8 plus 9. 8 plus 9 is 17. I say 17 checks 17. Well done. Now let's go ahead and try lesson 6. And lesson 6, again, just going to add just a little bit of a twist, but I think we'll be okay. Lesson 6, we are introduced to parentheses. The easiest way to explain parentheses in this equation, okay, is what they're saying is I have an x plus 3, so I go get an x, and I go get a 3. There's my x plus 3, but I need to have 2 sets of x plus 3. 2 times x plus 3. I need to see x plus 3 twice. So there is another x plus 3, and I put all of that up on my board. So now I have 2x plus 3 twice. So I have 2 x's plus actually 6. 2x plus 6. And on the other side, I have an x and an 8. And now, once we get the setup, we just solve like we always do. Let's get rid of our blue pawn once here and 1 here. So I'm subtracting 1x from both sides. And now I'm going to subtract, I have 6 over here, 3 plus 3, and I have 8 over here. I can subtract 6 from both sides of my equations, and that leaves me with 8 minus 6 is 2. That leaves me with 1x equals 2. And now we go and check our work. I plug in a 2 here and a 2 here. And now I use order of operations. I use PEMDAS. 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 times 2 is 10. And 2 plus 8 is 10. Whoa! Sorry about that. and I have 10, check 10. Okay, so that's all the only new thing here is our parentheses. Let's try one more example, and then we'll let you guys get started here. So we got an example that is 2 times 2x plus 1. So I need 2x plus 1 2 times. 2 times 2x plus 1. Let's go get our other 2x. Whoop! I don't know why that went up there. There we go. And another 1. So there's my 2 times 2x plus 1 equals 18. Alright, now the fun begins. I have no pawns to take away. That means I only have 4 over here. I don't have any pawns over here, so I can only take away my numbers. I have these 2, so I subtract 2 from this side, and I subtract 2 from this side. 18 minus 2 is 16. So now, take a look what I'm left with. 4x equals 16. When you are at this point in your problem, remember what that number is called. That number is called the coefficient, and I simply divide both sides of my problem by my coefficient. So 4x divided by 4, 16 divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times x is x equals 16 divided by 4 is 4. Correct answer is x equals 4. Let's look at our check then. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. And 9, that's my answer in my parentheses, times 2 is 18. Check 18. I can't emphasize that enough, you guys. You got to make sure you go and check your answers. Make sure the left side equals the right side. All right, you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.